Traders, in this update, I'm going to break down my thought process and share my exact entry and exit plans for my top ideas. Now, during my latest Inside Access meeting, I reviewed my trades and executions from the previous week, including my top trades and thought process from Monday to Thursday. And for those curious, that's really the only place I thoroughly review my trades and executions. So certainly check it out. Now, last week brought some significant opportunities, namely in Tesla. And for the week ahead, I'm going to start off with Tesla as I'm looking for a high-low continuation and some extremes. In my opinion, definitely the top opportunity of last week, both on Thursday and Friday, and it warrants a thorough review. If you haven't already, I definitely urge you to dissect the opportunities in detail. And if you need an idea of how to go about reviewing a setup in detail, check out Lance's Twitter, as he's spoken about this at great length. Now, it's important to remember with Tesla that we are just about a week and a bit out from it reporting its latest earnings. But what I really like about Tesla and last week's action coming into this week is how Tesla found support on Friday right at its higher time frames previous resistance. So if we go out to a 3-year weekly chart, you can see how Tesla pulled back on Friday and came right back, found support before bouncing on Friday right at resistance, now turned into support. So I really like that because it shows me that buyers are firmly in control even after and despite Thursday's rapid sell-off along with its overall sector in the market. Now, here's my plan. So while I am open to short scalps in Tesla, especially if we go straight towards sort of 5-day moving average, slightly above that, and even 260 if we go sort of straight up, then I'll definitely be open to a short scalp intraday. But my primary focus is going to be looking for a higher low, a pullback near sort of Thursday's low, 240, or even targeting a move just below, a quick wash below that area and a snap back over 240. So that would be against Friday's low, 235, anywhere within that region. I'd love to see the stock experience a very quick and rapid morning flush into that zone of demand and confirm a high low in the low 240s versus Friday's low for entry. Then looking for an intraday VWAP, and that would be confirmation to potentially add to my position. And then looking to trail my stop using higher lows on the 5 or 15 minute, really depending on the price action that day. But ultimately, I'm going to be looking for a multi-day swing here, targeting an exit above Friday's high, so towards that 5-day, and thereafter towards sort of mid 250s. If it's convincingly trending above that 5-day, looking for significant higher highs and any extensions from its intraday VWAP to be scaling out of my position. Next up, we have small caps. All right, so IWM, as well as biotechs, IBB, you can also look at XBI. But small caps and biotechs experienced a notable character shift and inflows following the data on Thursday. So IWM took out a significant area of resistance, even if we look back on a weekly chart, a multi-year area of resistance, as well as biotechs taking out a major area of resistance as well over multiple years. So my plan and going forward in IWM and IBB, I'm not looking to chase any of the price action up here. Certainly not looking to chase highs. Rather, I'm going to be monitoring both for a pullback into prior resistance. So I would like to see some buyers step up and turn prior resistance in IWM, looking at around 211 to 212, into support. So resistance turned into support, indicating that, and further confirming really that there is a major momentum shift and that this move has legs. So ideally a pullback is followed by a day or two of rest and consolidation, setting up a nice entry on a multi-day breakout for a leg higher and continuation. So some key levels I'm watching for the IWM, that's going to be some support near around 212 down towards 211, so above previous resistance, really looking within this zone right here. And similarly in IBB, looking at 144, so just below Friday's low and Thursday's high, 144, down towards sort of 143 zone. So giving it some room for multi-day pullback, looking for an entry opportunity on a consolidation break over multiple days for an entry for potentially a leg higher. But like I said, ideally a couple of days of rest here and consolidation to set up a nice skewed risk reward entry on the long side for further momentum to the upside. So additional ideas, starting off with Reddit. Now, Reddit is one that I've spoken about a lot in the past, and the daily chart, continues to show a really good setup here for continuation higher. So we've broken above the previous IPO high shortly after its IPO. We broke above that multiple times. We've tested. We haven't been able to firmly hold above it. But something important to remember is given the stock's range and liquidity, being able to note how it trades. So trading it, how the stock trades versus how you want the stock to trade. So for me, I'm adjusting my size and my risk to account for how this stock trades. Friday's 2-day range did provide a really nice breakout long entry to initiate that swing. I did not act on it, but going forward, I'm going to now be looking for a higher low versus Friday's low in order to initiate a long position with a stop below that zone of 70 to around 68, a bit of a wide stop with lesser size, giving it room to breathe, and essentially looking for further build and a break above this consolidation's high to put on some size. And thereafter, I'm going to be very closely watching volume, which will really dictate to me how aggressive I would like to get. Lucid, another idea that I'm fairly excited about, but certainly giving it the room and time it needs to set up to truly become an A+ opportunity. It was a great mover on Friday, and it was nice to see its range and volume finally expand. As you can see, volume expanding, range expanding, finally expand and squeeze out some stubborn shorts that have perhaps been in this for a bit too long. Now, this will be on close watch going forward for a short swing. Ideally, this can push after trapping a little bit more and maybe have a push closer, high fours, even towards 5, but I'm going to be out on the lookout very closely for any exhaustion, a failed move above Friday's high, for example, and a break below, uptrend break, VWAP snap for a short entry if it fails to have legs higher. So even if it doesn't have the legs and the room to run higher, I will still be cautious and looking for further confirmation. Like I said, that could be a stuff above Friday's resistance, some key areas from Friday. It could be its uptrend break. It could be a fail to hold above intraday or multi-day VWAP, or a consolidation breakdown below its multi-day VWAP. And a very similar plan that I have in Rivian as well. So those are all of the names that I'm watching coming into the week, as I said, as the week plays out. And obviously barring any breaking news and significant developments, things do tend to pop up that take my attention as well. But coming into the week, these are my main focuses. Let me know what you have on your watch list. Let me know if you're watching the same stocks, but you perhaps have different entry and exit plans or different thought process or bias altogether. I'd love to hear from you and specifically your plans and your thoughts. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all next week.
So you're an active trader, not doing as well as you want, not doing as well as you deserve, and you just can't figure out why you can't become profitable no matter how hard you try. Well, let me show you why. This is your competition. The traders in this room. This room right here is full of elite traders, some of whom are making 7 and even 8 figures a year. In fact, our top guys have made nearly 20 million each in net trading profits in a single year. Let's head to my office so I can share more. So you're probably used to seeing videos of lavish trader lifestyles, trading gurus trading off of a laptop for an hour a day, heck, maybe even 15 minutes a day, and then them relaxing on some secluded beach for the rest of the day. Well, all I can tell you is that our traders train like pro athletes. They live and breathe the markets and are continually working on their trading skills. Because at our firm, that's what we found it really takes to make it in this game. I'm Mike Bellafiore, co-founder and managing partner of S&B Capital, one of the world's top proprietary trading firms located in Midtown Manhattan. And we're always looking for trading talent to hire and develop. And not just to trade in-house on our desk, but also to trade from their own home, entirely using our firm's capital. And we have numerous traders doing just that. allowing them to make upwards of 7 figures trading the firm's capital without risking their own money. But to even get a shot at something like that, you need to have the right training. That's why we're doing a new free online presentation in which we share how you can get an interview with SMB to become an in-house or remote trader, trading firm capital without risking yours and gaining access to all of our firm's coaching and resources. And the best part? You don't have to be a profitable trader yet. In fact, we prefer to mold profitable traders with our methods and our techniques. That's why we have just 3 simple criteria that can earn anyone an interview. We're looking for highly ambitious and determined traders who fit our culture first and foremost. So if you believe that could be you, sign up for the free 1-hour online presentation by clicking the link that's in your top right corner of your screen now.